this video, I'm going to talk about how to actually develop better and faster at sales. So I've made a video about this in the past, and I constantly get asked questions during my live calls in the Persuasion Academy and in my community about how can I get better faster? How can I get better objection handling? How can I get better at discovery? How can I actually have better calls? And so I want to talk about some things that actually served me through my development that I did a lot when I was beginning that I don't do as much now that I'm proficient. The first thing, it's really simple, but listen to all of your sales calls. A lot of people, what you will spend time doing is trying to find new information, trying to find new things that are outside of your level of awareness that you can then use to get better. But what you need to do is focus on those things that are inside your awareness first, the low-hanging fruit that you don't need somebody to tell you is bad. And more importantly, when you get a mentor or a sales coach, you'll be able to get more out of those sessions because you want to bring yourself to the point where you truly have no idea how to overcome what you ran into. Once you've reviewed your calls and you're beginning to see things or issues or feel things or issues that you don't know how to overcome, that's when you should move to the second step, which is now consuming other people's information. Now, I don't mean consuming everybody's information. This is a place where a lot of people go wrong as well. You go on Twitter, you go on Instagram, you go on YouTube, you're looking at all the different sales gurus and names out there. And the worst thing that you can do that everybody does is I'm going to take my favorite parts of each person's sales process and put it together into my one master script. And I say this because I did it as well, but it doesn't work. What you then need to do is pick one sales methodology and one sales coach or one sales trainer that you can truly absorb the spirit of their work. Robert Greene in his book Mastery talks about you need to absorb the spirit of the master, the person you're learning from. So pick one sales methodology, and this will help you pick better methodologies too, because if you knew that you only need to use one person's style of selling, you'd be more selective because you need someone who has enough content about sales for you to understand everything. That sales guru that you like right now, that guy on Twitter put up that one reframe or one tactic. If you only could consume his content, does he have enough for you to become great? Probably not. And coming to the third thing, which is a ninja tactic, is using a book that I call The 4-Hour Chef by Tim Ferriss. Now, the book is about cooking, but the first part of it is about learning skills in a very condensed manner. Tim Ferriss probably has the best explanation of how it is you can actually learn something, learn a new skill from beginner to proficiency in a collapsed timeline. Truthfully, my sales development from start to proficiency, not to where I am now, but to a decent amount of proficiency where I could close consistently and understood what was going on, took about 6 months. And the beautiful part of it is I knew exactly what was happening at the whole part or at all stages of my development because I used Tim Ferriss' framework. I'll put a screenshot of it on the screen over here on the other side of me. But what's really important about this is that he will give you some guiding principles such as how to actually pick the content that's best, stuff that'll go beyond what I'll teach you in this video. But the most important thing is that understand that your development will never be this clear upward linear journey. It's going to start as a really quick high, come crashing down, and then you're going to hit a flat line for a while. From there, you'll hit an inflection point where we'll shoot back up again. And so one, if you can understand where you're at in your sales development journey, it's going to help you. Two, you need to understand that you should never mix multiple sales methodologies. Pick one sales methodology and get comfortable with the pains and frustrations that will bring you until you're proficient. Three, focus on things that are within your awareness first and use this at all points in your development. If you had a call that didn't close, maybe don't listen to it that day, wait and then watch it. And I guarantee your unconscious mind will find things, or your conscious mind will find things for you to fix. And that alone will speed up your development more than consuming more content than anything else ever will. That's how you get good really quickly.